fresitas de YouTube, un día más en este canal donde no tenemos globos, pero tenemos manos. Let's
Una
go.
Miranda.
I apologize for being so frank, Commander, but your plan feels doomed to failure. We know. We've
Vete a
been
la
there before.
mierda.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I'm not the only one that feels this way. The Solarian Dalatras is livid.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Perhaps. Still, we can't help but feel that this summit is a waste of your time, and we can't afford to have it waste ours. We must focus our attention on the arrival of the Reapers. So no, the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
Good luck, Commander, and goodbye.
Tío, de verdad, ¿cómo se puede ser así?
Admiral Hackett's available on Vidcom.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapon systems. Something about calibrations.
Sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
Menos
When
mal.
you put it that way.
Una raza con dos dedos de frente,
The sooner we
tío.
have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
No.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Me está hackeando.
Joker, what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
Míralo, se ha despertado.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
¡Se ha metido dentro!
Edie? You're in Dr. Eva's body.
¡Se ha metido dentro!
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Está bien.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can. Then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However,
¿En serio?
my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew is a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to
Bueno,
see.
Joker se va a volver loco.
On that, we can
Joker se va a
agree.
volver loco. Joker va a flipar, tú. Va a flipar. Estos dos al final van a tener algo más que palabras, ¿eh? ¿Dónde está Joker? Por Dios, tengo que ver a Joker.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot.
Está flipando, tío, está flipando.
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Está encantadísimo. Está encantadísimo. Pero yo tengo una duda. ¿Volveremos a ver a Jacob y a Miranda? Jacob me caía bien, ojalá que sí. Jacob me caía muy bien.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
Algo le pasa. ¡Eh!
No!
¡Oh! ¡Le he dado!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
Fine. But I could use your help sorting this
Ay,
out.
Dios, sí.
Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
Le creo, le creo.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
¡Eh! Otra vez.
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle.
¡Ojo!
They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
¡Uno muerto!
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Dios, tú.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
Exacto.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here.
¿Lol?
I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
¿Qué será el Leviatán? ¿Será una nave proteana que sobrevivió? ¿O será un bicho en plan gigante?
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Todavía hay muchos. Tiene que haber algo más por aquí.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Una pata del soberano aquí. Muy cerca de su corazón.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An
Eso he
interesting
pensado.
hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you
Ojo!
think,
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Ojo que igual los Rachnis no eran malos, sino que se estaban controlando. Y aquí habla de la Toriana. Sí puede ser algo parecido a la Toriana. Puede ser.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Tío, me da hipo. Llevo todo el día que me da hipo.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
La clave.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody. With the Solarians, we have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least. And its technology outstrips...
Millones de años de antigüedad.
Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
A mí no me preocupa porque es algo que va detrás de los segadores y llevamos un montón de tiempo sin saber de él. No creo que venga por nosotros.
Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
A ver, creo que ya lo he mirado prácticamente todo.
Element 0 deposits.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems.
Bueno, hemos bajado
I've
mucho.
marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search. Parameters
Vale.
may be irrelevant.
Ok, pues ya está. ¿Qué es esto? What the fuck? Ok. Creo que ya nos podemos ir. A ver, Kaidan.
I'd like an answer, Major. The galaxy has need of exceptional soldiers like you. No
Tío, no le
more than
presiones. Que si se muere.
You'll have it soon, Counselor. I promise.
ever. I look forward to it.
Tío, qué hombre tan asqueroso.
Shepard.
Udina. Hey.
Shepard, hey. You just missed snack time. Actually, that's probably a good thing. Thanks for coming.
No problem. What did Udina want? Still thinking about the Spectre position?
It was a big honor. A huge responsibility. Just need to be sure.
¿En serio? ¿Te vas a presentar el
yes.
espectro? El
Wow,
whisky.
That's really great.
¿Ves cómo iba a servir para algo?
Maybe when I'm out, we can crack it open and celebrate. I am so ready to get out of here, Shepard. You can't tell that I'm tied to this bed by medical red tape. I mean, Doc says I'm good to go, but then she always finds just one more test to run.
You doing okay?
My implant got a little rattled, so Doc just wants me to keep the biotics offline for a bit. It's really no big deal.
Need me to break you out?
I'll let you know.
I'm glad you asked me to come. It's good to see you're gonna be okay.
Thanks.
You almost died on my watch. It was horrible to see.
I want you to be straight with me then. So I just want to make sure, after Mars, after Horizon, you and me, We're good.
We've been through hell together, had each other's backs. That kind of bond is hard to break.
Pero así estaba esto,
Not
¿eh?
just that. You were my commander, sure, but you listened, too. We went through Ash's death together.
Yeah. We did.
So what do you say? Are we good?
Que sí.
We're good. It was great to have you back on the Normandy.
Pero hijo,
Thanks.
quiéreme un poco.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I've been wrong about Cerberus, but I've been wrong about you. I should let you get back to the Normandy. Wish I could come with you.
Take care of yourself, Caden. We need you at 100%.
Will do. Thanks for coming.
Ay, Kaidan. Doctora Mikkel. ¡Oh!
Shepard, there you are.
Ven conmigo.
You're here?
Ven
I'm
conmigo.
working at an Alliance R&D lab down in Shelter Wards, coordinating closely with Admiral Hackett. I heard you escaped Earth in the Normandy, and that someone was critically injured. I came as fast as I could.
We had a run-in with a Cerberus synthetic on Mars. Caden took the worst of it. How's he doing?
Very well, all things considered. I'm impressed with Major Alenko's resilience, as well as Dr. Michel's expertise. I wish I could have been there to help on Mars.
Your place is in Normandy's medbay, not some lab.
I couldn't agree more. You say the word and I'm with you.
Sí.
The Normandy wouldn't be the same without you, Doctor. Get your things. Docking bay D-24.
Sí.
Yes, Commander. And thank you.
Madre mía,
Don't
pues es
thank
que
me
eres
so
la
soon.
mejor.
Remember, Joker is still aboard.
And I'd be surprised if he's been remembering his medication.
Eres la mejor. Todo el mundo confía en ti, hombre, por favor. ¡Eh! ¡Tain! ¡Oh! ¡Tain! ¿Pero qué de gente aquí en el médico, tú?
When I heard Earth was under attack, I tried to call. I never got through.
Thane, good to see you staying in shape.
My disease kills slowly. With enough care and a healthy lifestyle, it can be delayed for a few years. Of course, my allotted time has come and gone. Now I exercise because it pleases me.
¿No te quieres venir?
What are you doing here?
Visiting a friend, Caden. He got hurt protecting me.
The human biotic in intensive care. I saw the marks.
La verdad
of
es que el pobre no está para eso, pero oye.
We have spoken. He seems an honorable sort. Your enemies may try to finish him off here. I will look out for him.
¡Ojo!
I appreciate it, Thane.
Grande Tain.
I am near the end of my life. It is a good time to be generous.
No.
Kepler's syndrome has put most of my other plans on hold.
¿Y qué tal con tu hijo?
I'm back on the Normandy on an important mission. Sure could use you.
I would not be as I was before. I need daily medical attention. And if I know you, you will want to fight the Reapers somehow. You need the best at your side. And I am
No, Tain, no digas eso.
You don't have to wrestle down Krogan and break their necks. I'm sure we could find you lighter work.
I am at peace with what I've done in my life, Shepard. There comes a time when one must rest from war and conflict. It is not your time, but it is mine.
Do you know how much time you have left?
I've been to several doctors. My favorite gave me 3 months to live. 9 months ago. It's freeing to find no requirements placed on me. No responsibilities. No fears. It is a good end to a life.
Are you in a lot of pain?
At times. The oxygen transfer proteins don't form correctly. Your human equivalent would be hemoglobin. As a result, my blood is low in oxygen. No matter how much I breathe in, I get tingling, numbness, and that is the best of it. As for my brain, I cannot track the damage. I just experience dizziness from time to time.
I wish the best for you, Thane.
And I for you. Do not grieve for me. I have good doctors. My son
Ojo.
visits regularly.
Qué grande.
Perhaps we will keep up via the extranet now that you are free. Until we meet again, Shepard.
Tain. ¡Hala! Pero esto es muy grande, tú. ¿Puedo bailar? ¡Hombre, James!
Hey, Commander. Nice to see you down here in the dirt with us grunts.
You don't think I like getting dirty?
Oh, now, come on. I didn't mean anything by it, Commander.
Uh-huh. What did you mean then?
See those Marines over there? None of them officers, just soldiers fighting the war.
Yeah?
They've been buying me drinks all night. You know why? Same reason they got all quiet and serious when you walked in.
I've seen a hell of a lot, but I'm still just a soldier. I'm still one of them.
Sure, but they don't know you. They just know what they've been told. Listen, you want them to see you're one of us, right?
Maybe.
Then buy them around.
Vale.
I like the way you think, Lieutenant.
Compadres, hey! The commander would like you to have a drink. On him. So here's to us.
Who's like us?
Damn few, and they're all dead.
¿Por qué me salía rebeldía?
Sorry, Chef. Thought you'd know that one. Thanks for the warning. Thanks for the drink.
¿Por qué me salía rebeldía? ¿Puedo bailar? Quiero bailar. A ver si Separa aprende a bailar. ¡Eh! Bueno. Que ya baila mejor, ¿eh? Bueno. Pero cómo mueve el culo. Quiero ver eso otra vez. Vamos. Mira, acá se da la vuelta. ¡Ay, mira! Ese movimiento de culo. Qué grande, Sepa. ¿Está aquí?
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari consular.
Arya, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
I see. And now you've been processed. Is there anything else?
Nothing. Thank you.
Anytime.
I think we're done here. Enjoy the show, Shepard?
I guess there's one rule on the Citadel, huh?
I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight.
La mujer vive enfadada, ¿eh?
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of
¡Ojo!
the list.
¿Cómo?
He will pay for every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Deceit, distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
At least you escaped to fight another day.
And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
I'm listening.
The way I see it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting.
Efectivamente, Arya, lo has
It's in
captado.
my interest to help you.
What are you offering, Arya?
On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that. Unite them under my rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force.
¡Ojo!
I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them.
Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
You obviously don't know Bailey very well.
Bailey respects you. Lean on him.
I think a united force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a
Estoy de
pleasure.
acuerdo.
Let me know if you want to talk later.
Estoy de acuerdo, a mí me da igual quiénes sean. Pero que peleen, tío, que peleen. Vale, vamos al presidium. ¿Dónde está Liara? Ah, está aquí. ¿Qué haces aquí sola?
Still working?
One call leads to another, and here I was hoping I'd have time to enjoy the view. The last time I saw the Presidium, remember how it was all rubble after Sovereign attacked?
Sí.
I barely got to see the Presidium before half of it got crushed.
And by the time they repaired it, it was time for the next invasion. Citadel hasn't seen the reality of this war yet. We should stock up on necessities while we can.
Such as?
EZO, heavy arms, mercenary groups.
Relájate un poco,
We'll get
hombre.
the people. Take a moment for yourself now and then.
I know. But there's always just one more task or meeting. Speaking of which, talk to the Volus, Barlavon. He'll point you to some mercenaries willing to join us.
¡Ojo! A ver, ¿dónde está este hombre? Ah, mira.
Over here any minute.
What the hell are you talking about?
Crete, Bloodpack's leader. Arya brings him the great commander Shepard. Crete pledges the gang to her. We're just luring him into the open so we can take him out.
Not the best start to our friendship, Gnarl.
He's coming. Put your hands behind your back and try to look like I beat you up or something.
Venga, vale.
This better be on the up and up.
Quiet.
Arya to look even more powerful than Crete thought. Her instructions on boarding Citadel undetected were one thing. Now this. Commander Shepard, want you to know, your head will be hood ornament on my personal shuttle.
Keep your distance, Crete. So, do you agree to Arya's terms?
Most definitely. Arya can use Bloodpack as she sees fit.
Wasn't talking to you, Crete. Grill?
What? You have my word. Now open fire!
¡Ojo! ¡Traición!
Not him. Grill's next in line to take over. Arya's deal is with him.
Yes. I'm Arya's mole, Shepard. You've scratched my back. Now I'll scratch yours.
Word of advice. Don't double-cross Arya.
I may be ambitious, but I'm not crazy.
Uh-huh. Good work, Gnarl. Thanks for the gun.
Anytime, Shepard. Grill and I will let Arya know the light is green.
¿Ya está? Ah, mira, aquí está Joker.
Hey, Commander, check it out. Big news! The Blasto movie is breaking opening week records. There's also a big expose on Quasar tournaments, tips on how to make your apartment look bigger, and, oh yeah, a big-ass Reaper invasion. These people have no idea.
When big events shake up the galaxy, people cling to what's familiar.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It's better than riots in the streets.
I guess. I just wish there were a middle ground. You know, a little less gardening advice, a little more war prep.
It'll happen. Once there's something people can do to help.
Meanwhile, they ignore the unshackled AI walking around the Presidium.
She run into any trouble?
No, she's my mobility assistance mech. Thanks to Vrolic syndrome, I'm legally entitled to bring
¡Ojo!
Finally
Poca
getting some use
broma.
out of those disability benefits.
I'm sure she appreciates getting out to see the sights.
She's earned a little shore leave.
A Joker le gusta Sid.
Hello, Shepard.
You look like you're gathering data.
That is a safe assumption.
Anything big and world-shaking? Man's inhumanity to man? Does objective reality exist? That kind of thing.
I was running scenarios in my head to analyze Jeff's behavior.
¡Ojo!
I believe he has a strong affectionate attachment to me, but he has not stated it to anyone yet.
Vaya, se ha dado cuenta.
You have first-hand sexual experience. How do you know when someone is romantically invested?
¿Que te prestas atención?
They'll usually show signs they can't stop thinking about you. You know, asking you out, giving you presents.
Dedicarte a alguna canción.
Music.
A mí no me han dedicado una mierda nunca, ¿eh?
Wants other than hardware and software upgrades, and my core programming does not assign values to music. Perhaps we could discuss how to provoke Jep into an emotional commitment.
That's not how to think of it. It's got to be natural. You need chemistry.
¿Pero quiere ligar?
I see. There are a number of pharmaceuticals to simulate the desired emotional state.
Le va a drogar.
No, I mean relax and do something you both like. Something simple. For example, you both like humor.
Correct. I will see if there are comedic entertainment shows being presented on the Citadel.
Ojo.
Do you think he would like The Man Who Hung Himself? It appears to be about an amorous plastic surgeon.
Edie, the important thing is to have a good time wherever you go. And if you're having fun, he probably will too.
Then the outcome is an unknown quantity, but you are saying I should attempt it anyway.
Nobody ever fell in love without being a little bit brave.
I see. I believe you have improved my chances, Shepard.
¡Qué bonito! ¡Qué bonito! Pero bueno, que va a haber amor entre Joker y Sid. La toca encontrar.
Wow. Arya wasn't kidding. The great Commander Shepard on a leash.
I'm here for my own reasons, Vosk.
Oh, sure you are. Anyway, tell her I'm impressed, but to do business, I still need my little problem taken care of.
Which is?
A Turian general named Oraka has it out for the Blue Suns. He's raising a stink
Ojo!
over activity in this sector. I'll commit my gang to Arya as soon as Oraka's dead.
You seriously think I'll assassinate a Turian general?
Arya seems to think so. Or else, why would she send you? She knew the price. The two of you work it out. Oh, and, tell Arya I still expect her blue ass in bed with me.
Te mata antes. Pero tú a lo tuyo.
What is it, Shepard?
You knew about this?
Can you be more specific?
Darner Vosk expects me to kill General Oraka.
Who cares what Vosk wants? What he needs is for Oraka to stop disrupting his operations. I figured you'd talk to Oraka, see if you could get him to lay off. And if he won't listen to reason, call me, and I'll take care of it.
I don't see the distinction.
The distinction is that I'm giving you the chance to save his life.
Right. Why didn't you just tell me this yourself?
Vosk needed to see you, needed to realize who he's dealing with. Plus, if I have to suffer that scumbag staring at my tits one more time, I might have to kill him.
Yeah, he mentioned...
That I'm going to sleep with him? We all have our delusions.
Vale.
Let's check on those Metagel supplies.
Garrus está
Haven't heard
aquí.
anything from the hospital.
Shepard,
Garrus.
What's happening?
we convinced the Council to accept our wounded. Nowhere else to go.
How bad is it?
More dead than injured. 85% killed in action. We'll need a morgue soon. Not a lot of flesh wounds when you're fighting Reapers.
Do what you can for them.
A few of them might get back on their feet, but the rest... Sympathy is about all we can offer.
Any sign of your family?
Not yet, but I keep hoping. What about you? I'm starting to see some wear and tear.
Ah, estoy bien.
It's nothing I can't handle.
I don't doubt it, but remember to come up for air. There's a lot more war to go.
Estoy bien, Garrus, no te preocupes. Ah, no, está en la doctora. Ah, mi asistente.
It's really you. I could just hug you.
Dame un abrazo, hombre.
It's good to see you too, Kelly.
Mi asistente.
I'm so worried. Without my Cerberus contacts, I had no way of knowing if you'd survived the invasion.
You're not with Cerberus anymore?
Working with you opened my eyes. Got me thinking.
Ojo.
I looked closely at what Cerberus had done. In good conscience, I couldn't stay with them. You inspired
Pues
me.
vente, vente. Eres muy efectiva.
Please believe me. I want nothing more than to be with you again, but I can't.
¿Por qué?
Ever since the collectors abducted us, I relive it every night. I see Joker running out. Then that cold hand pulls me back. They're above me, around me. They stuff me into that coffin, and I'm relieved that they aren't touching me anymore. But then it's so small. You can't breathe. It seems like forever. I watched people melt. God.
Sí que se ha quedado tocar. Sí, sí, sí.
It's okay.
I'm fine. I just can't step back onto the Normandy. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
And even if I could, I shouldn't. I'm making a difference here. If there was ever a reason I studied psychology, it was to help people at a time like this.
I can tell you're doing good work around here. Keep it up.
Thank you, Shepard. I will. I'm so glad you found me. Seeing you makes everything right again. Oh, and your fish. Nobody was going to take care of them with you in custody, so I saved them.
¡Mis peces!
I'll send them back to you.
¡Mis peces!
I need to run. Please be careful.
¡Mis peces! ¿Qué tiene mis peces? No me lo creo. ¡Mis peces! Increíble.
Yes, his squad did return.
No, este es un... ¿Este quién es?
I fully understand the situation. Of course, I read through the names of the dead every day, but please, please, a few more minutes of searching could mean a lifetime of peace for my family.
Ah, este me va a dar una misión, ¿no? Después vamos a ir a hacer una misión importante.
My son Bilal. And bureaucratic compassion seems to be in short supply. I'm Ambassador Dominic Osoba. My son's squad returned from their mission on Benning without him. I found them drinking, but they won't even look me in the eye. I can offer a bounty for any information. If Bilal's alive, we want him home. If he's dead, then we can begin to mourn him.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Either way, you will set my mind at ease.
Tío, esto sí que tiene que ser una misión secundaria y me la pone aquí. Me la pone aquí. Comandante Valley. Aquí está.
You're releasing Jonas Sedaris.
Damn, you too? Somebody got the council to order her release. I'm delaying as best I can. What's your stake in this?
It's classified.
That's a fancy way of saying mind your own business. Look, there's no way I'm letting that psychopath out. The woman's unstable and a clear public threat.
I'd like access to her to judge for myself.
Sure thing. I'm sure you'll agree. Then maybe the council will listen to you and rescind the order. Go to the CSEC outpost. My assistant will connect to Sedaris' cell from there. Then call me back.
En los distritos. Sois muy pesados, ¿eh? Aquí estamos. ¿Tú quién eres? Ah, General Uraka.
General Uraka. I think we met in Cora's den. You were pretty miserable.
Oh, le conocí en el 1, creo.
Yes, neck deep in drink just before I retired. I'm clean now, reinstated.
I hear you're taking on the Blue Suns.
I need to do my part for the Citadel, Commander. The Blue Suns are raiding CSEC weapons shipments. I'm putting a stop to that. Those mercs are seriously jeopardizing the Citadel's ability to defend itself if the war comes here. When the war comes here.
There are other ways to secure weapons, General.
You don't think I've tried? There's a black market dealer on Citadel right now, but he won't sell his top-line arms. The Reapers are destroying everything in their path, and I can't stop them. But I can stop the Blue Suns.
let me see what I can do for you.
I'd appreciate your help, and I'll have a plan of action ready if things fall through.
We've got to keep Jake and
Bueno, toca ayudar a este para que deje en paz a los otros pesados.
I've connected with Jonas Sedaris in her cell, Commander. You can speak with her via that console.
Thanks. We'll need some privacy.
Of course. When you're done, you can also contact Commander Bailey from that terminal.
No quiero que lo maten, hombre. No quiero que lo maten.
Who's that spying on me now? Ah, I see. Good. Arya's indentured servant has finally come to deliver me to freedom.
I want to talk with you before I secure your release.
Bullshit. You have no choice.
Sí, sí que tengo elección.
Heads will roll. Oh, yes. You've killed a lot of my people. Don't think I've forgotten that.
You have to move on.
And I will, once all my enemies are dead. I love holding all the cards. Even in here, you must deal with me. I have all the power.
Is that right?
Yes, Sane, my second-in-command, is a weak-willed toady. If he had balls, he'd leave me to rot and take control himself. But he won't defy me. He knows better. Now get me out of here, Shepard. Tell Bailey to release me.
Bailey, I've seen Sedaris.
So she's crazy, right? It would be ridiculous to let her out.
She's a menace. Let me try to make this problem go away.
Sounds good. I'll hold the line until I hear from you.
Esa se va a pudrir en la cárcel, si puedo. ¿Quién hay ahí? ¿Esta quién es? Ah, creo que esta es la que me dijo Marta, creo.
Just who I was looking for. Diana Allers, Alliance News Network. I think we can help each other.
I suppose you want an interview.
Even better. I'm a military reporter with the show called Battle Space. We're carried on just about all Council planets. My producers want me embedded on a human ship, and I want that ship to be the Normandy.
¿En serio?
Why would I want that?
Wars can be won or lost in the editing room, and this war needs to be won. I've got Alliance security clearance and operate without a crew. You get veto power over the segments I file. Can you handle an arrangement like that? Or do I keep looking?
Venga, vente conmigo.
Tell your producers yes, for now. We'll see how it works out. Report to the ship as soon as possible. Any questions?
How much gear can I bring?
1 foot locker.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Bueno, pues una más.